Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, this is the National Football League. As we'll see Colt McCoy and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They go play action with Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? He'll flat out take over this game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a guy who's moved around a bit in his career already. Out of the University of Texas, it's Colt McCoy.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Chase Edmonds, the ball
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
made by Jesse Bates. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, McCoy. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Now the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. James credited him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, McCoy. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On 4th down, here's Andy Lee on to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
On 1st down, Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come on, Nat.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Fourth down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
14, Cardinals nothing.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, McCoy. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
That 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals nothing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
59, Mark. Check, 59.
Now Edmonds. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 14. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun on third down, McCoy. And he connects with Ertz. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 31. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, McCoy. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow able to find Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 33 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over.
You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Throwing on 1st down, McCoy. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
To Chase Edmonds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, McCoy. Open man is Kirk, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, McCoy. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And out of bounds right around the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 7 from the 20.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Operating from the gun, McCoy.
He'll get this to Connor underneath. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. From the gun, McCoy. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will make it into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From midfield now, Burrow. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Burrow's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Burrow looking to pass.
That's taken in by Higgins.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd.
And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Bengals score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, McCoy. Ertz over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, McCoy finding Ertz again. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, McCoy. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Joe Mixon who led the way in that first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over at 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, McCoy firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, McCoy. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Edmonds. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. McCoy. That is caught at the 7. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, McCoy. Flush to his right. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with the flag. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, McCoy. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Let's put that team on the clock. Clock 59.
Throwing again on second down. McCoy, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now it's Wilson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Wilson on the return. The Bengals take over.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals.
And they must have seen some.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. First down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To T. Higgins. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The drive will start with Connor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here we go. Here we go. 59 mark, 59 mark.
From the 29, McCoy. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on first down. McCoy. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, McCoy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Edmonds. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5. From the gun, McCoy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, McCoy. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner there to make the grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll throw from the gun. His throw incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Oh, now Hopkins, slow to get up here. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cardinals' 16-yard line.
Now Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to number
From 6 yards away. And the Bengals add on to their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Cardinals 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
For a 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, McCoy firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't even save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Operating from the gun, McCoy. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st down, McCoy. Caught left side, Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, McCoy. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Operating from the gun, McCoy. Escaping the pressure right. He can run. And McCoy loses the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Burrow will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Boyd. Incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's Kevin Huber now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for the next drive, the tight end, Zach Ertz. And partner the defense, they were keyed in on him early, but his talent shining through as of late.
I like what you said about keyed in because it all started in their first meeting of game planning for this game, where they went over things with their team and said, all right, this is the guy we have to take out of the game. Make sure you get enough coverage on him, all the different defenses. Sometimes you run everything you've got in the first half, and they adjust in the second half and start to play better.
On 1st and 10, McCoy caught by the tight end Ertz. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And 5.
From the gun, McCoy. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
49-yard line.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Operating from the gun, McCoy. Open man is Kirk, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on second down. McCoy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, McCoy. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. That time a 6-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.